Hi guys, this is just going to be a quick video on my truck camper setup. It was just filmed quickly on my phone besides this clip here, but I do have a longer, more detailed, higher quality video that I've filmed with updated features to the truck camper. So if you're interested in that one, just subscribe to the channel because that'll be coming out soon as well. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to go over my truck camping setup and all of the little details. So first I have this pad thing. It's just helps to sit on. It's nice to use as a windscreen when cooking. It's nice to stand on after shower to change. It's nice to use as the drone landing pad. And I forget what else, but I use it for a lot of random stuff. I burnt it using it as a windscreen before. And anyway, this is the setup I have. So on this side is my bed, and this side is storage. And I have a little sink here. The sink just has a rechargeable battery inside of here, and then it pumps through here into my water jug. And I just refill this water jug, usually at like a Husky gas station. They have free water outside. Because this is not my drinking water. I'll get to my drinking water later. This is just used for cleaning up, and sometimes I actually take this out of here and refill my shower, and I'll get to this after. So back inside here, this is actually a fire extinguisher. It's just very compact, so I like this one. Bear spray, I keep it right here so I can always grab it if I need to, if some bear or cougar rolls up on my campsite. And then this is a drinking water jug, water bottle. Got some sunscreen here. I use this for doing my dishes. You'll notice my sink does not have a drain, and it's removable. It's just a big bowl. That's all I do with my gray water, as long as it's not something toxic. I usually just have like food dishes or something in here. And then on this side, the drawer pulls out just up until the wheel well point, so it's kind of short. I keep a bunch of outdoor stuff out here, gear, stay camera, whatever else I might need. There's a first aid kit there. I like the fact that it doesn't completely push in. It stays cracked because I often have some stuff that I need to grab often. I leave it right here, so when I'm inside I can just kind of reach my hand in there and grab at it. This middle floor piece here, it can actually pull up and sit on top of these two rails and then it'll be like a wider bed. And then this bed here, right now I have it in kind of like a lounging style position. And then I can show you here that I just pull it down, and then it's double layered in its sleeping style position. That's just like my sleeping bag and pillow and stuff that I leave back there, and a little lunch bag with some snacks. And I have a really low Helinox chair that fits perfectly right in the middle, so I'll sometimes sit on that and go on my iPad right there. iPad's in the bookcase. For the windows, I have these reflective window panels, I guess, and I just velcro them here. Sometimes I peel them back, sometimes I'll velcro them to the roof so it's all open. Sometimes I'll just keep it private, but if I keep it private, I'll usually have it something like that so I still get airflow. And then on this side here, the middle back window, I usually leave both open so I can actually reach right through and access the inside of my truck. And I'll get to some of the stuff after. This is my fridge, so it's nice to be able to just reach in here and grab snacks from my fridge. The fridge is powered by the Jackery, and I'll come into the inside cab afterwards. Back into the bed. I also have a smaller Jackery over here that I just use for my devices. Right now it's charging my drone batteries. And then I have a DeWalt fan with the big battery so I can run it all night when it's really hot. Just point that towards my bed. And then, oh yeah, this bed, I mentioned that it folds this way for a double padded single bed. But then once I put this floor piece up here, it can also fold this way. So that way it's a single layer wide bed. But I always just go with double layer single bed. It's easier and it's more comfortable. And then this is also a pretty comfortable lounge spot where you look outside to whatever the view is. For lights, I have this little bio light that I use most of the time. I just really like this light. And I just recharge it. But I also have these string lights that I just really quick threw some Velcro around to hold them up. And they go around the top. And the wire just stays hanging down here. And I plug it into my Jackery when I want to use those lights. And as for this storage system, I mentioned that the drawer from the front goes up to about here. So if you look under here, there's a hatch that opens up and I keep my clothing there. And then there's another hatch that opens up in back here. You can see the hinge to it. And that's just basically opens up to access the wheel well. And I stuff just a couple of extra little things in that area too, so I use all of the space. Over on this side, same thing. And I use that post there to pry it open and leave it open when I need to go in there for a while. It's just clothing in there, so I don't go in there that often, just at the beginning of the day and stuff. Over here, it's a Dometic toilet. It's just a pump action toilet. It's got this little chemical stuff that goes in it. A button to flush it. It works pretty good. So I use these strings so when I'm off-roading it doesn't slide out or go anywhere. And then I just throw my chair out of the way, slide it out, open it up, do my stuff. Boop. Right here, a little collapsible garbage can. It's got a Velcro on the bottom so it stays on the carpet floor nicely. And sometimes just throw that there. These little hooks are just kind of tied on, just kind of store some extra stuff. I got my Leatherman there. This here is a collapsible water bottle. I use it as a pee bottle. Sometimes if I'm out camping in a tent, you don't want to get out in the middle of the night and pee in it, but sometimes if I'm lazy in my truck, I'll just use that too. This is a little cubbyhole storage. I just keep a few things that I access often or might need to access that quickly. And same with right there. Underneath the fan, there's just a small skinny storage, and I just keep like extra stock in there. Stuff I don't need to get too often again. So like my next round of toilet paper or something like that, it's just all in there, stocked. And this is like the main storage. It's longer in the back, so it gets wedged into this canopy side here, so it stays open on its own just by that, which is nice. So I open that and then keep all kinds of different stuff in here. It's always different. This is just my main area basically. Right now I've got like peanut butter sandwiches ready to go, some spices. Just my bathroom bag, so this is always in here with my toothpaste and all that stuff. Couple toilet papers. This is my bag with spices. It's a lot of food stuff right now. Got my comfy warm slippers for when I'm chilling. Sometimes if I make food, I'll throw this over it and then I'll put my dishes away, clean up, and then this kind of keeps it warm a little bit. Mostly food in here right now. Binoculars are nice to have. I was looking at a bear with these yesterday. Close that back up. I mentioned my sink already, and this is very convenient for doing dishes. This hard brush slash scraper here can clean anything easily. So this setup actually works better than you might think. And get more workless. Let's check out the cab and the outside. So that's heading outside. I got a few more lights hanging here and here. Then this is a road shower. It holds water. The sun will heat it up when it's sunny. If it's not sunny, it's just going to be cold water. I put this nozzle on it. I have a bike pump in here that I use to pressurize the shower, and then you just kind of open it up and have a shower. Works pretty good. And there's my windows here. I've got this Thule roof box. It has a bunch of my extra stuff in there. I keep that bike pump and the shower nozzle and a few more in there. Outside I have some solar panels right now, are currently charging the Jackery. So the Jackery sits here in the middle, and then I got the AirB dual zone fridge. On the opposite side, I took out the 2 out of the 3 back seats to fit this fridge here. Then I set the Jackery beside it. It's always plugging the fridge in and running that. And depending on how hot it is outside, it gets a couple days or so. And then again, if I'm running my solar and keeping up on it, I don't ever really run out of juice on the battery. And then this is just storage. The way I'm currently organizing it is right here. I keep my JetBoil Genesis stove. Right here is a bag of pots and pans and things. Under here is kind of food. This thing is a 5-pound propane tank. And so that's to run the stove. I got a backpack here with some camera stuff and drone. Another backpack here with more camera stuff. So these two are both just kind of tossed around. Right here, I would keep my laundry. So once this gets full, I gotta do laundry, obviously. And got a radio here for back roads. A couple other little things in this organization thing here on the back of the seat. Inside of my fridge, one side is a freezer, the other side is a fridge, and there's actually a 10-liter water jug right there. It's kind of buried, but you can see the blue. That's my drinking water. So that one, I'll actually buy the water to refill that one. And I'll pour it, since it's kind of annoying to access that one, I'll pour it into all of my water bottles, that water jug and all of my water bottles, and I'll have enough for like a day. And then if I ever see like a fountain, I'll fill my water bottles there instead of getting this out. So makes it easier for that too. Setup's never really done. I'm currently working on better ideas for the solar, because with this, these are not weatherproof, so I can't mount them on the roof at all times. So I'm looking to get solar panels that I can mount on the roof at all times, and then they'll have to have a wire that comes down here and into the back window. And by the way, this is a inner tube of a bicycle. It just kind of seals off the 2 windows here, so I can leave these open all the time. There's the pump for it, or the valve. So I just pump it up all the way. Good to go there. I don't have any water or bugs or anything getting in when I leave these 2 windows open. And it'll help when I run the wire through there too, to get the solar into the Jackery and onto the roof without drilling into my truck. So that's the next idea, never really done. I use storage everywhere. Coming into the front, the bike wheel is always in the way. I haven't figured out a good spot for this right now. I definitely have to figure something better out with that. Hiking backpack, skateboard, extra shoes, chargers, the grill for the barbecue, mushroom picking bag. This is a table that attaches to the steering wheel there, so I can kind of have a workstation up there. And in here, regular stuff on top, but then underneath that tray is a bunch of my hats, so they're all keeping shape, and I have a variety of hats on me. Just a little privacy / sun block window thing, whatever that is. And let's go around to the other side. This is an ARB awning. I forget the size on this specific one, but it has the awning room with it. So sometimes I'll put out the awning for shade, sometimes I'll drop the room for privacy, or if it's a little bit windy, I'll actually cook in there open up some windows. I know it says you're not supposed to, but I find it's a pretty good option. I keep my bike up there, and let's go inside. So currently I just throw garbage up here when I'm camping for a few days like I have been right now. This is not usually here. It is usually sitting on top of my fridge. But once I'm camping for a few days, I'll take it off, throw it in the driver's seat because I'm not driving, I'm accessing the fridge. And also up here, a couple other things, extension cord if I want to try to charge my Jackery from an electrical outlet I may have found someday. Little portable grill / fire pit, machete, ninja blender for making smoothies, coat, toilet paper, tent stakes. And yeah, that is my setup. The newest addition here is the trail camera. I want to try to play with that. So yeah, the main thing I'm missing here is hot water when it's cloudy or rainy for a while. Running outside in the cold air, having a cold shower, it kind of sucks, but it also sucks more to not shower. So that's pretty much the only thing my setup is missing. Hot water. Other than that, I could put a little Mr. Buddy propane heater in here if it was really that cold out. You only need to run it for a minute, and then you're good to go. And I forgot to mention, but right there, that is a CO2 or carbon monoxide detector, I mean. So that'll be good for that. What else? A little hand dryer here just sits by the sink. Yeah, so that is the setup. That is the current spot. And I'll add to this afterwards if I'm forgetting stuff, because I'm sure I am. Peace.